Hello, welcome to the Dave Dravanek Show, and today I'm going to be talking about humans and their sense of humor. Now, I picked one of the worst fields as a profession, comedian. It's one of the worst fields because it does not matter how good you are. Take the best comedian that you think is the best, and I guarantee there's a 50% of other humans who think that person sucks. It's just a fact. Now, luckily, I'm not shooting to get 50% of humans to like me. I'm shooting for 1%. You know, I'm like what do they say about batters? If you have batting average of 300, you're in the Hall of Fame or some shit like that. If I could get 1% of humans to think I'm funny, I'm one of the most popular comedians that's ever lived. So, but the thing is, and this is why I'm doing this, why? Why such a range in what people think is funny? And also, why a range of humans that just don't have a sense of humor at all? The reason that I started thinking about this is so I do, most of my videos are pretty straightforward. Usually it's just me sitting here waxing poetically without the poetic part and usually annoying people because, like, can this guy get to a fucking point? No, I can't. And then I do sketches or whatever, but most of it's straightforward. But I stumbled onto a subset of comedy that I'm enjoying. I'll be honest with you. About 10 years ago, I was on the intranet. I was on a site called How To. It's like a Wikipedia for how to, right? And one of the things I saw on there was how to put on socks. And I thought, that's ridiculous. Who doesn't know how to put on socks? Who's looking for the how-to video on how to put on socks, which then led me to my brilliant idea. I'm going to make a how-to video on how to put on socks. And the catch was, it's my most popular video. In fact, check it out. I don't know if I'm pointing to the right area because everything I'm doing is in reverse. So check out the link. I normally don't do that, but in this case, because I'm talking about it, here's the video that I'm talking about. Okay, great. It's my most popular one. And what I did was I did a video on how to put on socks, but I was very determined not to try and be funny. Like, I wanted it to be tongue-in-cheek, deadpan, to the point where you weren't sure if you're watching it, is this real? Like, does this guy think that he's doing a how-to video about how to put on socks, like legitimately doing this because he thinks this is what people want or need? And that was what I was going for. And that's when I realized the range of senses of humor and or lack of sense of humor. Because I got half the comments were you're a fucking asshole, fuck face, suck off, die. But I don't, when I weed those out, half the comments were, this is genius, I love it, I'm telling everybody. And half the comments were, what the hell is this? Lots of comments like, the worst part about this is this guy's got 30,000 views, which means 30,000 people don't know how to put on socks? What's the world coming to? A lot of, why does this guy think we need, what is happening? And I realized, like, oh yeah, there's a large percentage of people who don't have a sense of humor, who cannot get the subtlety of why what I'm doing is funny. They see it as real and then are very confused by it. And then I'm sure they are also the people who will 100% tell you how funny they are and not stop trying to be funny. It's This is how you know there's a God. Not the Big Bang, not miracles, whatever. The fact that the least funny people are the ones who try to be the most funny, which is just ironic, and therefore it's inherently funny. Good one, God. But so yeah, it's a perplexing thing to me that there's such a range. Are animals this way? Is there a range of intelligence? And that's the other thing, too. The range of intelligence of humans is all over the place. Like, how is it that we're biologically all the same? Same cells, same starting point. And yet, when we're grown, completely different. Not to mention just, some people are musical, some people are mathematical, some people have a sense of humor, some people can sing. What's this about? What purpose in evolution does this have? I don't know. But mostly this video is just a chance to promote my new video, which is how to fall asleep. No, not how to fall asleep, how to get a good night's sleep. I put the link here. Okay, I don't know where it goes. Which is my second one. I'm putting them out once every 10 years, I guess. Which is on the same vein, where I'll be curious to see how many people think it's real and how many people can spot that it's completely tongue-in-cheek and I'm fucking with you, basically. I'm Andy Kaufmaning you. So check out those videos if you have a sense of humor. And I mean, if you have an advanced sense of humor. This ain't for the dummies who think that Impractical Jokers is hilarious. You're going to have a little bit of a brain to catch. This is like the difference between the Peanuts comic strip and The Far Side. I know there are a lot of people who read The Far Side and just go, I know it's supposed to be funny, but I just do not understand it. So yes, I'm comparing myself to Gary Larson, I guess. Who, by the way, if anyone ever asks me, God willing, I'll ever be popular enough that somebody will ask me this. Yeah, who was your biggest inspiration comedically? Most comedians will tell you, like, oh, Richard Pryor, Jerry Seinfeld. Not me. Gary Larson. Because when I was 11 years old and I discovered The Far Side, that's when something in my brain was like, whoa, this is a different way to be funny. Huh. Like, first I have to think about it, and then it is hilarious. So, thanks, Gary Larson. You've created the monster that is now me that most people hate. So, I hope you feel good about yourself. Hashtag Gary Larson. I'll tag it, and then maybe I'll get some more views.